Welcome aboard, everybody! Welcome to the finals of Pavlov Season 16. Joining me tonight will be Comet.
Hi, thanks for hosting me again.
Anytime. Okay, so we are going to be watching OP versus FBI. Odysseus first in chat. Actually, first this time. Let's go! So tonight is going to be a little bit of a strange one. So we could have a minimum of 3 maps played and a maximum of 10 maps played. So this will be very interesting. If OP take the win in the first set of best of 5, then they get technically knocked out, but their knockout will be then going on to be playing against FBI for the second time. So it's definitely an interesting setup, but we'll see what the crack is. For now, I'm going to throw it over to Comet, who's going to go through some pre-game stuff with us here, and take it away.
Thank you very much. First we have the banned maps. This time we actually know what they banned. You can see it at the bottom. We have Industry and Autumn being banned by OP since they don't actually play those maps. And on the other hand, we have FBI banning Stahlbrecher and Oilrig, which is very understandable. On one, you don't want to give them the advantage of being able to leverage system spy on Oilrig and similar things, and on the other hand, um, OPC, I cannot talk. FBI doesn't want the quick execute style of Stahlbrecher in the match either. For the rest of the rest 6 maps, we're gonna play up to 5 of those, meaning one map here will be not played. Um, your guess is as good as mine which one it is, because every map is good for somebody, good for something. They're both fairly equal on most maps. Museum is the only outlier where FBI does not really like it by the looks of it. But since it's like Mirage and they play a lot on Mirage, we do not know. Pick wise, we have FBI, yeah, right, FBI, liking Dust, picking Dust 2 a lot. Stahlbrecher, Mirage, they're very focused on these maps. So the Stahlbrecher ban here comes very nicely in, blocking that off. And on the other hand, OP really likes Mirage. Very interesting now. OP is home team, so we'll not ban, pick the first map, and they picked Dust 2, which is absolutely crazy to me.
I mean, it's a good all-rounder map, so it makes sense that you want to play that map, and you might as well get it out of the way initially.
Yeah, definitely.
So with that, Dust 2 is going to be our first match, our first map, and I think then Colin is going to go through some pre-map information, contact points, and etc. I'll let him
Yeah.
go with that.
So everybody knows Dust 2. We're not going over the simple stuff, we're going over the more complex. Standard is you smoke off mid, you try to take the mid area as T, you gain map control where CT has more of the flanking area. So you kind of make that horseshoe pattern where your flanks are a bit weak, but you have a very strong center, and you can push out in all directions and split up the CTs and splitting them into into retake or non-retake. Um, on the other hand, we have the A long extraction where infiltrate. I cannot talk. Lay long take so you can pressure here. You force the players to have a hard defense since they don't have that much cover on site and everything, and you make them pile up here, focusing them together, making interesting quick plays on on B possible. Um, in total, um, it is very A-sided. Like most of the times we will go A. There are very quick and interesting B options where you can make a nice setup, push out quickly, close off the wall, even sometimes with smokes over the whole building and everything. And we will hopefully see something of that too. One major thing to note here is the rotation speed towards B is quicker than the rotation speed towards A, also facilitating you attacking A more often and having B more as a second option here. And we will hopefully see lots of interesting play. And with that, I think we're ready for the game.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that breakdown. It's great information to have before we go into it. But we're loading up the map now, and we'll get straight into it. As soon as everybody actually loads in, there we go.
Always great to see how Puff TV works and how nicely they treat each other at the warm-up round.
Yeah, I always feel that they should be attacking the other players in the warm up, but I guess if you don't want to give it away, you know.
I mean, you can technically fake it. Like Rick running B here might be a hint that they would go B, even though the more standard play here is going A, which is very known as the thing to do on Dust 2, especially on pistol round, where util is low and there's something like A long is less of a util trap.
Here we have players going A long on pistol round. I have lasers on for some reason. Let's turn those off for now. There is some mid contact going on, but it's all far back. Long range deagle shots. As 3 set up for long, smoke goes out. It's a good smoke. It's going to cover their passage for sure.
It has a gap though, and they could exploit it. That second smoke comes in, very important.
Perfect.
You could have a push here with util. Sam pushing into the trap sadly gets taken down. He was not properly supported by his team, and a lot of player dies right there.
Mid goes down, but they still get the site, and they get the catwalk player planted for long.
2v3 retake, technically possible, especially if they have deagles or similar. Which System Spy actually does, but he's in the wrong position, sadly.
Jeep
Let's see.
is just holding, waiting for, I don't know, System Spy perhaps to make the first move here. But not quite in position. Has Sheep crashed out? Yeah, Sheep's crashed out. That's not good.
That's very unfortunate. Since we can see the future, we know that they didn't reset this game, which is very suboptimal.
Yeah, well, you would only reset if nobody has taken any damage yet, I guess.
Rules are very ruly, I would say.
Fair enough, yeah. First round, going across towards FBI. And Harry McVie in the chat. Yo, how's it going? And it looks like it's going to be another A setup. Sheep seems to be back in now. That's a good grenade, but nobody home to receive it. And more nade. Oh, that nade went somewhere. Sorry, I've gone back too far. Whoopsie. I thought that player died, but
Nope.
they despawned. Getting back in now, actually.
Yeah. Yes, the nade on short was too early and the nade on long was undercooked by half a second. This might result in people not being able to push the corner very quickly.
These SMGs ringing out. Smoke goes a little far. Knife comes through. Gets the kill. That's a lot of money for next round for Toadies.
Ooh, System with a great position in the smoke. Does he? Oh no, he tries to go for the knife kill instead. Very suboptimal. And we
FBI
have another round for FBI.
taking the lead strong, but with it being an equal round for the CTs there for OP, it makes sense that they get that round too. They would have to mess it up really quite badly for them to lose it, but here we go into round 3. And a few grenades coming over. Oh, these could be massive. Oh, it bounces off the... Oh, that bounced
So
off the
close.
lamppost. LMG trying to get something, but the return nade from Systems by takes down Kraken.
A fight on short happening in a moment.
Refreshing the smoke.
They're very much waiting and trying to find picks here. Matt.
A catwalk smoked off. Gonna redivert them. Rapello still interested. As the rest of the team look for something.
Up mid. Oh, they're getting more util. They're very stuck in mid right now. They need to change something up. And the mid push comes. This could be huge.
That smoke covering their entrance into B, but there is still a B player there playing dead drop. Knife out, gets the knife. But it's now 4v2, 4v1, bomb goes down, but it's going to be very hard for Icebjorn to take this.
1v4, he needs to be aggressive. What does he do?
Gets one. Unfortunately can't follow up. Some guns picked up for next round now. Yeah, being able to carry 3 guns into the next round really can shift the economy about.
Yes. But you also need to be able to get those weapons in time, so it feels like it gives the T's a bigger option in fighting. Like if you force them to defuse before you're dead, that will decrease the guns massively.
Harry asking, who do we think will win? It's an interesting question. FBI's got quite a lot of new players from other teams this time around, so they're in strong contention, but OP have been strong for a very long time, so it's going to be a good match, and I wouldn't like to take bets on who's going to win this one.
They have a quick execute, sadly a little bit disconnected, and they now got a bit stuck. The very good util usage on delaying the walk out on B from System over there at window. They're getting picks.
As we get a flank coming in from connector, not the right word for it, tunnels.
Upper tunnels, yeah.
And it's just the tunnels player now, looking for something. Needs to get that long player first. And able to trade out with the close player, but unfortunately not able to do anything else.
Yeah. So far we have a very close game. We can see the different natures of the different teams. We have FBI here, more holdy, more defensive, more snipery, more attritional, I would say. And on the other hand, we have OP, which is more about execute, taking map control. These are philosophies fighting here. Ooh, a missed nade on A long. The exact time I was talking about missed, and that costs Matt's life.
Now we've got a double hold on long, and that's going to make it very hard for
Oprello
CTs to
immediately
get
it
out.
going down.
Let's see if we can capture that grenade in full 1080p. Not that grenade, this grenade. Oh, that was a perfectly thrown grenade. Fastball coming in, opening up this A for them a little bit. This A long approach as We have some B sneaking out here from tunnels.
Yeah. Again, we see OP focusing too hard on this mid and getting basically flanked by themselves. We have a lower tunnels player ready to fall in their back the moment they show up on short, which
Oh, hang on that.
immediate trade out, so that will not have enough timing. Um, Here we need the lower tunnels player to move out. Like the ramp player knows they're all there, should have been communicated, and the flank should have been there before. But Winston takes it safe, and he tries to not do nothing. Good.
Comes in at the
There
right
you go.
time to finish it up, though.
Yeah. Every time was the right time, I would argue, but that's another topic.
Yeah. I would have liked to see Vincent move just a little bit sooner than that, catch them on the cross into catwalk, and even as that player got killed, he should have sprung into action at that stage. But hey, from our Pav TV position, it's very easy to say what players should and shouldn't do. Whenever you're in the
Definitely.
moment, it's much more difficult.
Very interesting. Here we have a player sneaking into B while B is open currently. They have now a player going up to tunnels, exactly ready to face that player. Again, that very heavy focus on mid. It's very good. It's how you play it, but without any openings left or right, you don't put the pressure on hard enough. They're now trying to go B. I don't know if that is good since there's a player on fence hiding.
It's going to be a death
Will
trap
they?
for at least two, possibly all three. Damsky there to clean up the last of it. Here we are all evened up 3-3. Nobody giving an inch, nobody taking a mile. Looks like it's going to be another A hit here. Grenade bounces off that lamppost once more. It's unfortunate. The counter grenade comes in, doesn't quite catch anybody. The second one does, but only brings him down to half HP. But H able to finish off Samsky there. But Walk with a massive grenade. Let's see where that came from. Oh, it's beautiful. Taking out both those long players, leaving only Catwalk to do their job. Icebeon able to take down Walk on long. As the bomb plant goes down, and two CTs now left, coming in through mid together.
Coming in together is always very interesting because on one hand you have double up players, you have more reliability, like that. Very nice. And they don't know if there's other players there as long as they don't show themselves.
I think Vincent should have been first in there because system was low, but
yes.
Hey.
Peek on ramp. Icebeard very passive, knowing that time is on his side. Vincent feeling the pressure of the time, now springing into action. Trying
He could get this!
to get...
Oh! The bang through the wall comes through for Icebjorn. Oh.
Yes, very close one. Both players being very passive. Situations like these are very, very hard.
Yeah. I thought it was like one or two buttons away from going the other way there, but hey. That's a good grenade, but nobody at home. As they push in, they're able to take this A long corridor.
Mid is smoked, and we have a player pushing into lower mid.
we have a player pushing through? We do. Interesting. I can't find somewhere that's not smoked.
There's a lot of util going on in comparison to the match yesterday, which is very good to see.
Rig in a very interesting position. Could cause them a lot of problems in the not too distant future.
Yes, but they would need to create those problems because he's in the exact position to kill rotates, but they first need to want to rotate. And here we have the problem that Vok is holding short very nicely against Krakenkrieger. And the B push comes in. Rig falling back from mid.
Nice going with the bomb.
What?
Able to come through thanks to our Pavlov's grenade there. And that plant's going to come in, but here's the backstab from Samsky. Gets one. Can't quite convert to the second. And we've got a T player far off in the distance over on A long, not where he wants to be, but coming down he could end up spotting Walk and causing a big issue for this. Retake, he does! And that leaves Toadies to figure it out. Toadies able to take him down now, just Arpello.
In the 1v1.
Spotted out!
Finds it.
He looks in exactly the right place to find that kill.
Yes, this is a known issue if you play too much at only one position, and that is known. And yeah, that way you know where the players are because you just know who's still alive.
Yeah, having a favourite spot is somewhat detrimental, I guess. As we see Rig go off into the B side distraction, and these nades coming over.
Yeah, these nades are very expensive, but it forces the enemy to not play pit, which is a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's going to be big on mid here. With Arpello going around to Suicide to see if he can get an angle that the other players can't quite see. Nice Bjorn with the bomb here. Checking out Catwalk. Rig up close and personal. In case anybody tries to sneak through.
So far we see a pretty standard setup. The only thing unusual is the player in CT towards the A long, watching CT.
Bomb goes down, but is retrievable. Obviously, with that LMG. Picking out 3. And goes down in return.
That was system space. Samsky's still alive with the LMG.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I can't read.
It was so quick. So we again have 2 players stuck in mid. Like, I think they should be way harder on A long as an example, or on B. This way they always they're getting close and stop. Matt with the trade out, and Wok, knowing his position, gets the headshot. So far we have a very high level, very precise game. Very quick. There is not a single mistake goes unpunished at the moment, and it's very strong how the players are fighting each other.
5-4. OP taking the lead as we go into the second half, and they switch across to being CTs now, or being Ts now. Oh, yeah, there's only 2 sides. Get it right. It looks like it's going to be a B hit, or as you called it, around the world.
Yeah. We don't know yet. So far they haven't shown enough noise that they will know it's B. So at the moment they are just knowing it's. They had 1 player in lower tunnels and that's it. And they're slowly taking up mid. This is a very interesting and very good strategy. It denies the mid snipe. It denies so much. I love this strat so far. Samsky has the bomb and he is in B. So this A short is a distraction.
Yeah, this could work out very well for them if they can get at least 1 or 2 kills here, cause the rotate to come in. But at the minute, it's only sort of tempting one of them, and they're going down in return. That's going to force Vincent off, and that
Yeah.
means that the B players are going to have to do this raw.
Yes, and of course, unlike Rick defending absolutely perfectly, Scamsky and Walk expecting him to be rotated, but that's not how that works. If you don't lose players, you should not rotate, and FBI did it perfectly, and this is gonna be around for them because of it.
Yeah, whenever you're out there on B side, it's very tempting on contact on A. You're like, oh, I gotta be over at A. But holding your ground is the right move there, and well borne out by them. So we're going to have a save round here from OP. And it's knives out, running down mid.
Very weird since they did the B fake last time. They don't even have util. This is gonna be so hard to get kills right now. Orprello, whoa.
Walk farming, or Orpello farming, Walk getting the knife. I think that's a trade we take. But Vincent with the knife, last in his life, gets one. Can't get the gun though.
Yes. We please everybody look at Orprello's money. That's why you play the ump.
Yeah, very true. 7k, I mean, we could see a 50 cal come out early,
No.
Maybe. I don't think Orpello's
He
is
did
he a 50 cal
pull-
user?
He did play it yesterday on Museum, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Could see it come out again tonight. But it looks like it's
We
going to be a
have a
fast
quick
B. Sorry, go ahead.
exactly. No. We have a very quick rush. They should have heads rotating right now, but they're not, and that's gonna be the side for them. 5 on side, we free. This is the moment you save. Orprello gets the pick though, through the door. Very nice, but I think they still do not have enough to retake this side easily.
Looks like they're going to attempt it though. They don't want to go gently into that good night. They want to take this home. They want to go all 10 maps.
Yeah. Walk getting obliterated by that nade. It's a very good opening. Now they just need to see to it that they can finish it up. Car going down.
Wow.
The car getting cleaned up. The perfect retake.
What a
How?
retake though. Oh no. No, don't mess this up. Not now. Not after such a retake. Woo. Okay. Can we all just like take a second? Okay, we're good.
Wow, that's. I mean, I know I'm shaking after that round. Don't know about Krieger if he has nerfs of steel or something.
Yep. But B, bomb heading towards B, as we have, is that buttons? I can't tell. I think it's, oh, it says some spy going out towards A. Mid.
Yes.
Some noise being made on B.
Yeah. I think Samsky just showed off the bomb at B, either by accident or on purpose. I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Unless he drops it.
Let's go with it was on purpose, because, you know.
I mean, they seem to be setting up for A or a mid push, either one. So them pulling the rotates towards B would be the exact thing they want. So I think it's on purpose, and that's almost definitely.
So,
but
here's the question for you: do you wear the bomb on your back or on your front?
On the front. I personally wear it on the front because I need to be as big as possible with util. Ooh, very good. And now they're going, and we have the exact thing. They kind of rotated it a little bit to B, and out of A long, leaving the site open and giving a OP the site. We have a nice hold under there's, oh, beautiful from Vincent. Nice bait from his teammate Samsky. Orprello getting a kill. does not get flashed in turn because they're out of util. OP has no util left. This could be a huge mistake.
They need this. They need these kills now. Bad edge.
Matt needs the util and,
he's
and the
got
clips. And he's in the corner where he can't be shot because you cannot penetrate 2 boxes. Very nice.
Wow,
this is
great move.
Yeah, this has been a misplant by OP, which lost them the round.
Oh, they planned it for being on site, but everybody left site and went for short. They needed to plant for
short.
Yeah,
towards the short direction. It's the best one. Even though you need to pen the boxes, nobody plays any weapons which don't. Ooh, great nades coming in, sadly not connecting because they got scrimmage. Those steps were heard. Let's see how that fight goes out. Cody's cleaning up Matt beautifully. Very good communicated, very nice double peek.
Bomb is down in mid though. Bomb on short, Walk picks it up now. As Vincent going for contact on short, but long just got cleaned out. No, it didn't.
Why is he rotating half the second angle from long? This could be huge. Does Aprello check it? He should.
He doesn't.
He does not. He showed Vincent the barrel and he paid for it. We have a quick B, knowing that they would have pulled the rotates after killing long. Very nice positioning. Why? Okay. They're a little bit very defensive from defending side, but they probably know where Krakenkrieger is and that he cannot easily peek them. And Krakenkrieger obviously doing the smart thing and saving.
Picking up all the util, all the guns, trying to save as much for next round. Yeah,
very important.
Yeah.
Because we have low money on 2 players, we have 2 weapons, so it will be a full buy. But if not, you can make a full house buy and the non-buying players can have clippers and hide on site, which is something you very rarely see.
For Black Hat in chat asking what game this is. This is OP versus FBI. This is the finals. Welcome aboard.
Map 1, and in the first games before the bracket reset, if that's gonna happen.
Thanks. Hopefully it's readable. I need to work on it a bit, but we'll get there. Oh, that nade! Oh,
so close. I know that nade is super hard and it needs to be trained very much, but that's just one of the main parts of a long attack on Dust 2.
Ooh.
Aprello seeing the nade coming and dodging it. Very nice again. Cody's behind the smoke. This could be huge, since he will be probably peeking right after the smoke is faded, and that will be known.
Am I missing a player? No, I'm not missing a player. Trying to figure out where people are. You guys can see the mini-map. I can't. I need to get my other screen going so that I can. But too late for that, and we're in the finals, so Cody's making the push now.
Oh, but he doesn't trust himself to peek.
He is low HP. Gonna jump down.
Trades it out nonetheless. Very good. And he also gave away the player's position on site. Ooh, Vincent with a close angle peek. I do not like that. Either go far away so you have the angle advantage, or sprint peek it. You give the enemy a 2 peek advantage. System with the 50 cal on short. Samsky supporting it. Oh. Kraken knowing that he needs to be aggressive against the 50. Very, very good cleanup. Sadly, he's being traded. And now we have Wok alone with 2 on site. He needs to get the plant down right now.
Timed out. Does get the kill after time though. Six, 9. funny number and all that, but it does look like FBI wants to make this count.
Yeah, we now need to see 4 rounds for OP to win this. They start off with
Oh,
this time with a good nade. No? Yes, he
yeah,
did.
Matt took some damage there, but not an awful
Yeah.
lot. But it looks like it's going to be a
Yeah,
B hit after all of this.
which would be good. They just made noise on A long. They now make noise on short. They maybe have even noise lower tunnels. That's not being heard by Samsky. This is a fake. Where is Samsky's weapon?
He's only got a pistol, by the looks of it.
Yeah, this... He should not do that. If he only got a pistol, either play with picking up a weapon from your teammates if possible. That's why something like A long is good. Because even if you trade out one player, the number of players with a rifle still stays the same.
Buying through those boxes, looking for something as the B hit comes in, but it's getting deterred.
Samsky getting a weapon? 1v4. He needs to do this now.
Do or die at this stage.
Go into the smoke. You need to go into the smoke right now. Otherwise you... they're not aggressive. They're very passive. Samsky pulling off that kill. He knows that he pushed. And he gets killed by Rick. Pre-aiming that angle. Very good. Obviously the bad mannerism coming out there from Rick. Obviously for us, since, you know, Toadies cannot see it. Because he's in the comp mode room. And yeah, that was very good.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. 10 and 6 going across to FBI. Sorry. And
very good.
Comet's going to do a bit more breakdown for us on what just transpired there.
Yeah. The main thing we're focusing on here now is that A long got shut off pretty hard. They had some infiltrations here, but other than FBI, A long was not really used. Like, that's badly worded, but we ignore that. Wrong button. Go. We on the total here, we had an extreme use of mid, as is normal on this map, but we had also a lot of being stuck, and util was thrown more on long ranges, overwall, or this is the actual one over here. But we did not see a lot of flash pushes. We didn't see a lot of aggressive smokes. We had the standard util from that, but it felt like flashes are just thrown in front of the enemy and then hoped that would delay them hard enough, and not flashed to peak then. But I think the big difference between both teams is the A long usage. OP tried to use some more B. They got punished for it. They assumed too much. Their mid was too passive. They didn't expect the players in CT to do so well. They almost never got those. And that is the thing that got them pretty good. On the other hand, we had a lot of good side defense. We had a lot of good retakes. Was a very interesting match, and I think we can go over to the next map. Do you want to add anything here, Killian?
No, that's all good by me. So yeah, if you want to give us a breakdown of the up and coming map of Mirage, and then we'll get into it.
Mirage has multiple factors here. Mid is that's a big pen. 1 second. Okay, mid is less used. That is because we do not really have a good way to get out of mid with the two lines of fire going over mid. It's a very strong mid, so if you can make it work with, let's say, smokes here and here, and then the push into connector, it's very, very strong. So we will see if it's, you know, the sad smiley or the good smiley, depending on how the mid is used, and if the usage works, is probably how this map will go. That's generally how it goes. We have a lot of overwall util. We have the knifing area here and here, which is for the all players in chat, they know when we naded the living hell out of each other and you couldn't get on site on Mirage. Uh, the
Before
good
the
old
nade
times.
nerf.
Yes. um, we have close areas which will have very exciting and good moments to keep an eye out of. We have two metas currently regarding apps. On one, you have slow sneak up till here, so you're not spotting by this visual angle here, and then full rushing it, or the second thing is to slow sneak in. The moment somebody is being seen, you say go and you full rush it with multiple players going here, multiple players going here, and you just fan out and cover everything. But the big difference is on one you're being heard here and one here. Having two different things, even though this here is if you sneak up could be horrendous if the players play this angle here, which tells them about 10 seconds ahead. That means everybody in this area will have rotated and was shooting at them if they go out of amps, which could be very big. On the other hand, here we have obviously the standard smokes to cover. We hope we can see those. We have a lot of good util usage so far, and I hope we can see that. If they crack down like this hard enough and they only have one player side always, we probably will see that they will play A on retake. Especially in FBI's case, I expect that to happen sooner or later if OP brings out the good smokes. And let's hope this all goes well. And for rotates, we have the pretty long rotate back around, and we have a quicker rotate for CT to A in comparison to B. And we have differing bottlenecks from rotates where you have tight bottlenecks on B, so you want to fake more towards A, go B for as a T player, but we will see how they will play it out since A with the two entrances is obviously way easier to take and less util prone. And I think that's it.
Cool. So I'll get this map queued up and just say that I'm with Black Hat in this one. Rush B. It's the strat, right? But here we are on map 2, and everything is wrong on that mini map. Why is everything wrong on that mini map? Give me 30 seconds, guys, just to see if I can get this sorted quickly. Sorry about this.
It's very good for me because I'm way delayed in putting up my Pav TV. It's very hard to keep on sync because my last game was lagging a bit. I hope this is better for Mirage right now.
There we go.
And
That's more like it. Yeah. Sorry, I obviously failed in my calibration steps. Bit of fisticuffs going on in mid here. And here we are, going into round 1. Do you need time to sync? Nope. Okay. And looks like it could be an A here.
Yes, we have two players defending A. One going aggressive to dark and one playing sandwich, which is rarely seen since it's very nadeable if you know the player is there. So we see probably a pistol round only setup right here. On the other...
Flash going deep, Kraken opening up festivities onto Toadie's head. Bomb plant coming through.
Yes, very aggressive positioning, and it does not get paid off. They get picked out, and the players rotating are too slow because of it. We have a very interesting position on triple from Rick, watching Ticket.
CT coming into action now. Making it work. But
2v3, they will need another pick, and they get killed. This is a very hard thing. The players defending were pushed over too easily, and they did not get enough damage done because of missing util and everything to get this diffuse going. We see an eco round, of course, from CT. OP not doing anything too fancy. Samsky's going in with 2 knives.
it looks like it's going to be a rush down corridor here into ramp. Samsky looking for something, but just giving it up. And now we have Palace double knifing. Got one. And System gets the second. Picks up a gun. This all could come in real clutch right about now. But the rest of the players just going by the wayside. Now it's all on System Spy, seeing what he can do. Gets one, but goes down. For an eco round, that came closer than it should have. Only having 2 players left over is harsh.
Yes, especially because they had almost no time to pick up weapons. So we don't see an AUG right now because they didn't manage to pick that up. Also, System Spy had the bomb, if I saw that correctly, and this should have great ramifications because of it. We have more ramp heavy approach this time. Smoke's coming out as predicted. We have a jungle smoke and a ticket smoke or 2. Great nades. Samsky locking down Palace. And they got killed out. We have Toadie's picking that bait, and there should be a close angle. And Rick finds it first and gets traded out. Be aware that the wood is wall bangable from Dark, so he had no cover there, so he had to act after getting the kill. It's very high level game. This is crazy.
Oh, thanks, Rocket. I did forget to do that. Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead. Comment.
Yeah. Now we see Deagle round. They go to midish. They spread out. They try to gather information on who's playing where, how is their setup and everything. For OP, they're playing very differing positions every round, so this is less of useful for them as you normally would expect. We see the slow approach. OP cracks down on the mid. But Matt finds a kill on Toadies on A. Giving more space for mid to do something. We have a very bad rotate from Icebjorn taking the bomb over to A, but OP already rotated. They should have gone B. B is currently completely open. But they have gathered on A. This is a little bit of a disaster right now. Luckily it's an eco round, it doesn't matter. But FBI... OP was passive enough that FBI couldn't read them. So the FBI did... OP did this very, very good. And denying the plant and getting weapons. Very, very clean. Very good from OP. This is how you defend an eco round. That was amazing.
2-2, all evened up now. Both teams should have enough money to buy in rifles and armor. We're seeing a lot of util on the CT side, not so much on the T side. And Kraken going for that B play while the rest of the team figures out what they're doing.
Yeah, I just saw Icebjorn buy armor and not util. What is your opinion on that one?
It depends on what your role is going to be. If you're going to be first into site, you buy armor. If you're supporting the person first into site, you buy util.
That's absolutely fair. We see a nade deeply into apps, lowering Operello. They now know they have players in apps. Very good spotting nade, I would say.
Oh, the drop down by System gets spotted out. Able to take down Kraken. Mid still being held. As we get a B run here. Rapello
But
doing
he
what he
knows. He knows he saw him now multiple times. So this is gonna be very good for Clips here, if he actually tries to push. Rig picking up System Spine in the meantime, which has returned into window.
He's getting flashed back. Doing what he can to get a contact. Does pull an extra player over as the B run comes through. Even mid player there thinking about dropping in. Goes in through window though. As this B push comes through. Clips doing what he can to deter it. Does. Holds the whole lot back. Bomb did get planted, but that can be defused as the...
Matt is saving. This was crazy. Clips bought the fake. They faked A and Clips was rotating. The only reason he turned back was because of a flash. They just gave away their own push in the exact moment where Clips is in a good position to defend, and he made that play work. That was very crucial that Clips did it there, held it back there. If he went even 1 second earlier, that round would have been over for OP.
We see a hold on A just off site. One player out towards mid.
Ooh, beautiful nade on mid. Rick is rotating around now, and we have a pretty standard A setup. Wait, we have another player trying to take mid now with new HP or B. Matt, what are you doing? Very slow play. Operello's spotting nade and apps is coming again, so they do not actually know what exactly is going on. This is a very passive way to play, and Matt need to sell a lot here right now. So how is
comes
he
the first
gonna
smoke.
do that?
Second smoke, and now the push comes through. But that grenade, well timed, held on to until the push came. Icebjorn low. Rig not making it into the smoke. Icebjorn not going to be able to get that plant. Taken apart.
Matt's flank got cleaned up, by the way, in the meantime. Nice smoke on shorts, sadly way too late. They're all there. They should reposition before that happening. I walk.
Oh, walk.
What that nade?
Cooks it. And it just destroys. Oof.
That's crazy.
Well placed, well cooked, well timed. Everything about that nade just finished up
amazing.
that round. Yep.
Like,
4-2. Sorry.
Just imagine, like, they saw his feet under the smoke. If they just shot a little bit earlier, they both would have lived and had a very good chance at an opening to get the bomb down and maybe even win that round. We have again a similar round. This time, wait. The bomb goes alone to B. This is gonna be crazy. They realized the bomb. What are they doing? 2A, 3B?
Yeah.
This is not a strat so far. They're trying to fake it with smokes, but they're very passive. The Palace is very much scared of Samsky. The smoke onto stairs comes. We see a nade. The nade so far hit very good.
Trying to sell this A as B sneaks up, and they've pulled players over. Only one player remaining on that B side. No, two, sorry. They didn't manage to sell it well enough as this B comes in. and gets picked apart by Eclipse. That grenade forcing our Iceborne forward. Iceborne getting onto some part of the site, but not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, that small angle where you can see through the gap is very crucial. Like Clip saw them about 5 seconds before, giving the short player enough time to come those 3-4 steps back and taking up that angle.
Matt giving out directions here, pointing out A. Right, everybody, it's time. Form up, get util ready.
Yeah, we're in second last round. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be
Palace?
Yes, that's a strat you can do. You have a ramp player playing very passive in Tetris or even ramp, and then a full push out. They could even abuse that smoke, but they need to be all together and all push at the exact same time. No! Oh no, it's a smoke. Okay, everything's good. The nade missed. The nade missed. Because that's what you do. You wait for the smoke to clear and nade in that exact moment. They get the drop out on side. They do not... good flashes on the stairs, keeping ramp away. They do not go into ticket. Oh, they now have the infiltration ticket. Very important. This is now very hard to retake. So channel and connector being pushed off for the moment. In CT, does Clips expect rig? They trade out. That's very bad. They still need a player ticket. They should need to rotate one around or push a triple, like System is doing right now. Go around, go around. Getting picked up. This is the exact problem you have. System needs to watch ramp because otherwise he gets shot from there, but he needs to watch site because that's what he's actually pushing. That's a very hard thing to do, which needs a lot of positioning, and that's why you need to ticket player alive. Clips trading out there, or not, be realistic, not having a second player with him, because you shouldn't be 3 players stuck in jungle. They cost him the round there. That was very crucial mistake. That was very nicely punished by FBI.
I think OP could punish FBI's wasting time in spawn. FBI taking a lot of time to sort themselves out before they start the round.
Yeah.
Not like I wouldn't say they could have exploited every time, but definitely some of the time they could have made them pay dearly for that slow start.
I mean, Clips is technically doing that. Like, he's currently watching that millimeter gap, and I'm not sure if he saw the player going under, but he is watching it all the time. He should lower his weapon, though. He's never going to shoot that. But just watch it all the time. It's completely okay. Wait, what? Running away? Is there something happening on A?
There's only one player over on A, but he could be selling this well enough, throwing enough util.
Apparently it is. It's a huge mistake.
And they get B site for free.
Oh my god. But they're in the defense. 3v5. They have one player trying to rotate it around, but the rotate around is for free. Oh no. They're all up in market. You can hold 3v5. You can hold that market so well. Oh.
One from short. Doing what he can. As the flood comes out. Now there's 2 players up in...
Both in apps.
Snips come in.
They planted wrong. They didn't plant default. No. Matt was prepared for the plan to be on the other box vis-a-vis of that one. Oh, that was tragic. They had such a good fake and such a good take. They could have won that very nicely, but they played not aggressive enough. They didn't hold market well enough, and probably didn't have enough util. Let's go to pistol round. We have a split up. That's rare.
On
FBI yeah. Quite. Okay.
Damsky sneaking down into lower tunnels on mid as everybody else sets up for A.
Yeah. OP no, FBI should be ready for this since they did it before. But does the short player know how to listen for those steps, or how to know? The smoke land's a bit long, covering jungle, not stairs. That shouldn't matter too much since they're all in the ramp and nobody in palace.
Grenade goes over, it's good!
Oh, that's so much damage.
CT doing what he can to hold them back.
Esbjorn needs to peek. Oh, he's too late. Just barely.
Making it work though.
Oh, yeah, the second peek was amazing. Nicely back positioning to realign the angles. That was amazing. That's what we want to see. He first was a bit scared of a push, and that's why very rightfully so, since he lost his jungle player, which normally watches that angle, and very cleanly played. He saw the gap, he saw their unwillingness to push, and they did that. As Black had predicted, Rush B is incoming. They don't go on steps, and they're a little bit spread out. But FBI isn't fully ready. They now know it is one. They have one arch, one short, and one side. This could be very hard for them right now.
Everybody running to their deaths, trying to get a knife, but that's all she wrote for that. No assistance by Last Alone with a knife. One LE player throws it out, can't quite get the conversion.
Very interesting thing to notice. Even though it was an anti-eco round, they did not anchor A. If they had 4 player rushing B and 1 just jumping out of Palace and planting, they would have made that. This is a very bad mistake, I would say, very harshly, that you do not properly anchor, especially in anti-eco round. Your teammates should have this. You should trust in your teammates, and your life is good. We again have a split up with 1 palace, 1 apps, 1 mid, 1 ramp, 2 palace. Let's see how they're gonna fight stairs, which immediately smokes them off, and don't let them have fun.
So he's playing for the to pull them across, and he's getting some people looking that way for sure, but no luck. Walk with the bomb. Holding out in Palace.
Their B is very passive. They're in very quick rotation position. Like, they don't expect B to actually happen, ever. And it's very, very A-focused, or very quick rotating. They hear the steps under. This will get them a free kill, probably. Toadie's getting rigged, realizing where he is, or hearing the steps where he is.
This is by able to take down Orpello, who was coming in through the window, but from behind, Samsky gets 2, opening up that site.
We have Matt v3. This is a very hard fight now.
I need to swap batteries, keep going.
Okay, we have Matt here saving weapons, doing the smart move. If you had clips and smokes, this would be technically possible, but extremely hard. Shooting the body, as we know. This is very, very a very hard thing, because the bodies are just lying around, sometimes upright even, and you just tap them again, giving away your position. In this case, it doesn't matter too much. It pulled a nade that missed him, and he will just hide in a corner at the end of the universe, and life's gonna be good.
Getting away with 3 M4s is quite nice for the next round, for sure.
Yeah.
7-5, OP out in the lead. Need to keep the pressure on to keep this the scoreline their way. Losing a little bit of footing with them on the T side, but it looks like it's going to be another B hit here, at least primarily.
I find it very interesting how they play so passively on B. Let's see if they do it differently this time.
Oh, not quite there.
Timing missed. Matt escaping.
Tony's making, punishing him for that. But Rig able to punish right back.
Yeah, the trade out. This is very bad for CT currently, since they lost the map control over the trade.
But not able to capitalize on it by the looks of it. Walk goes down, so does the bomb.
Yeah, they were not ready for that push. That's
Coming in
very
from
curious.
mid. The backstab, Samsky gets it. 2v2 now. And System Spy loses his helmet there. As Samsky tries to get in from mid.
Do we see a good nade from Samsky right now? That's what we need. Sadly it barely misses. They need to go get the plant now. Like they're on 30 seconds. They're very scared and they're wasting all their util right now. And I think that's just not good enough right now.
Bomb gets planted off angle, but it works for them. One
It's
goes
a short
down.
plant. This is situations like these is where good players go to die and like master players are born. Like it's so hard. You know where the enemy is. The enemy knows where you are. You need to do something. You've 1 HP in System Spy's case. You need to play around with that, and it is just absolutely the hardest thing you will ever do, and this will give them FBI a foot back in the door, and we will see if they can make that win go big.
Seven to 6. FBI starting to come back a bit here. Looking for more rounds, I'm sure. As I figure out what the fuck's going on. Sorry, excuse me.
The nade connecting on Van this time. So this will sell and possible B fake very nicely. We have mid action going on, but they're being pushed back. They do not like to push into it. They're very, very, very passive right now, and I'm not sure if that suits them. Like, it suits their playstyle, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't. It suits FBI's playstyle more, and I think this could break them. FBI making a crucial mistake and leaving A open for the moment, but OP not capitalizing on it since nothing is peeking because they're waiting for the rotate from B, giving the FBI time to rotate back into normal positions. They're still having ramp open, which will change right now after the smoke is landed. And
just a little short.
Yeah, and they rotate over. Very good hold on the sandwich. Getting connector. That was crazy. Really nice side take. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Yeah. Really crazy side take. We now have Matt H again trying to save weapons. This time they're not easily accessible, except one. If I remember correctly.
He's got a spare one on his back.
Yep, then he got it already. That fake and that slow take was very, very good. Like, they had one player rotating back to A, but since they were so outnumbering, they basically traded them just out and got side for free. They had a really, really nice push on sandwich they were not ready for. That's why you have still a player connector to stop stuff like that from happening. They were very window focused, and that cost them. This is a really, really good abuse of mistakes. It was very amazing to see. Let's go into round 15.
Early smoke over from spawn, and this looks like it's going to be a fast push towards A. No holds barred, just go. They take sight before FBI are even out of the gate. This is where messing about is messing about in spawn is costing them.
Yeah. Operella being low in on ticket and gets taken out by the nade.
Goes
This
for
is
an
the exact
outside.
problem.
Doesn't get away with it.
If FBI wants to win this, they need to rotate ticket right now. If they're both stuck behind the same smoke, this is gonna be horrid. The rotate happens, very very good, but it's very slow on the rotate. That time is time they will need later. Let's see if it comes into fruition.
First one
Taking
down.
out system. 1v1. And Samsky being aggressive, no.
Bomb wasn't quite planted for him though. But he could have done something from over there.
Oh yeah, right, the bomb was planted horrendously. Who plants the bomb for them? Like, this is the second time somebody loses a round.
They tried
like
to plant
that.
for here and then died there, which is unfortunate, but
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just flash once over and then plant it on the other side of the box, then it's even the best plant, unlike the other one.
Maybe
like on the same box.
Yeah, they may not have had the util required for that, but hey.
Yeah.
Here we go, round 16, and it's 8-7. OP still in the lead, but only just at this stage. FBI making their way back up this table as Toadies losing aggressive.
Yes, this is exactly what they did in their peaking rounds, where they were just poking around Toadies alone in the front. That should not pull rotates, as you see right now. They just don't push away either. So this is very good, since they now can sneak up, get area control under, and make the push harder and stronger. They have one player mid and one for some reason still on A ramp. I don't know why that player is still there trying to sell this, but FBI seems to have gotten wiser and stopped rotating this quickly. Matt getting the pick off and going for the searching angle and gets taken out.
Here we have one on short. Throwing out a grenade, not doing too much with it unfortunately, but looking for something. Clip's able to take him down.
Iceburn pushed it into sight in the meantime, trying to stop the bomb plant, but no, he's being taken out as being found out of position, and the bomb goes down. Operello in a 1v3 with low HP will need to save. Getting a second M4, very good. Always like to see that. And let's hope this is not gonna be the end of it.
Yeah. How would you feel about having a jump button in Pav?
I don't think it's necessary. I think this is very much more realistic, because I don't know if you ever jumped in real life, but you don't jump like in the video games.
No, that's true, that's true. But I would like to be able to jump across that gap rather than have to walk across it on a plank. You know what I mean?
I absolutely can see that, but that's just hard.
Yeah, that's fair. I did play a server one time that had a jump button, but yeah, it was too easily abused. You just jumped about everywhere and it was hard to get you.
Bunny hopping in Pavlov, if you ever have that mod installed, is very good, by the way. Like, nobody will ever hit you.
No. Bomb goes across towards A as 2 push B and 1 out mid. A
very passive mid trying to peek out. They're very much like the Toadie's getting countered. He did the same thing over and over again, and now they punished it very hard. Mid is always so fast. They never push mid. They peek it, they shoot a little bit, and then they go back. I'm not sure if FBI should always engage that as much, because they're not really pushy with it.
Samsky gets a kill and calls a rotate in. A side is now open.
Yes, they need to go right now.
But
and they do.
that util gonna flag that this is fake over on B.
System pushing into connector, gets spotted. He needs to hide around, and he does. His feet are probably visible, and he gets taken out because of it.
2v4. Both up in Palace. Sorry, one in Palace, one out in mid. Palace goes down.
It's
Bomb
planted
is
open for
planted.
connector. Or Pirello heard the steps, and Samsky gets taken. Bringing us into the 18th round. It's gotta be very crazy. Yes. Very good fake. They didn't expect every round Toadi's faked. So if somebody else comes and fakes it, they believe it. Very smart play. Very good play from Samsky. They abused it beautifully. Sadly, they didn't push into the right position. They didn't stop at the right point, and they got picked off one by one. The FBI special, as I would say. For this round, we have A with 4 players in Palace again. Let's see if they can pull off the quick push out.
Fellow trying to slow it down, but bomb already on site on Tetris. Iceborne getting walk in Palace.
Oh no, this is terrible. Samsky should not have the bomb. This is a huge mistake. They have 2 on site. This will get naded sooner or later. Oh, P doesn't have a nade over. Ooh, Samsky managing the plant because the ticket is smoked off and they're not too aggressive about it. Tickets. Ooh, bomb gets smoked. They have clips.
One goes down. Do they expect a second in there? They don't, but the clips are coming through.
Yeah, it just does not matter against 2 people clipping. This is just too hard. They needed the aggression. They didn't need to camp on site. They needed the bomb on site and not in Tetris. This was a huge mismanagement, and they didn't know how to recover from that one. This is when you have a really good strat, and it's just one little detail is off. This is how high of a level of a game this is. This is amazing. Let's see how the last round, the 19th round, how this one goes.
Nade comes over.
2 mid, 3 apps, with a really nice nade. You go.
Sorry, it's all good. I just wanted to point out Matt H has once more got the double barrel shotgun, or I thought he had. Maybe he swapped it out.
He has a sidearm double barrel shotgun instead of pistol. He does that sometimes.
Okay. This mid's still in contention. Oh, that grenade did a lot of damage. That was about 100 HP worth of damage to 2 players.
Amazing. I think they should be more aggressive in mid. I think they should be pushing. Like 1 player pushing, 1 player sniping from the position they were. But mid is so passive for both teams. And let's see how they stack up. Unbeknownst to them, they should know. Matt was watching this small gap, and the rotates come in.
Oh, and they're getting cut down in apps.
Clips with 5, you got this. Before. And he didn't hear the steps on Icebjorn. This was so hard. This would have been legendary if Eclipse did that. But he gets cleaned up, and that's a second map going to FBI.
Nice. So we're going to throw it back over to you for a breakdown of how that map went while I get set up for the next one.
Yeah, 1 sec. Okay. So we had a lot of problems with mid. That's what I was afraid of. Number 1. They had players playing here. They did not try to go for the boxes. Be aware the boxes are wall bangable, and then slowly push in with 1 player. And then delaying the rotates here. If you have 1 player basically positioned here in chair and force pushing in, you can stop the short rotation, the window rotation. You can do a lot with very little here. And if you are here and you do a B, you are very quickly with them. This is a strat Lucky Round likes to do a lot. Don't tell anybody. Um, and this is something where we get a lurker and the flank off and stopping most of the rotations. And most rounds, they won't be. We saw one player here, one player here, one player here. This is just death. Just good.
Don't do it.
Nice for existing. Um, and that was a big issue. Then we saw from FBI the smokes missed, very little util, where they cut it off. Every time they did cut it off, it worked very well. And we did not see enough usage of ticket, especially from CT. The push around from both teams was very passive, having this small area where they all got choked up and then having to push out. There's a second thing you could do, especially if your team is that passive, is you can push all the way around and flank from the back. That also gives you very good options. Another thing we have not seen, which would have countered a lot of this very good, is the push into Palace with two players and then keeping one in Palace and everybody else then pull over to B. Having the player Palace here watch both directions or just listen for steps. That's good enough. Generally, because players stop running here, so the player here doesn't listen to them, doesn't hear them. If you play something like here behind the couch, you will hear those steps and know that they're coming. This way you can have pre-rotates back. You have one here, they don't suspect anything. Palace gets slaughtered and they have a flank open and they're just gone. We have not seen anything like that, and we don't have seen any aggressive plays from CT. We saw a lot of defensive stuff, and we've seen a lot of people getting stuck in this square, which is most of the times when the rounds which would have been probable wins went to die. It was very good rounds. We have very good executes, amazing stuff. We had this issue, one for CT, one for T. This is where it was a little bit wobbly. We had missing anchors, but the rest was played extremely well. We saw the headshots, we saw the perfect angles, we saw good positioning, we saw good team play, we got baiting. All of this was amazing. And we go, and I think that's it for this map.
Yep, next map is going to be Mirage.
Museum.
Yep,
Museum.
that's.
Don't make that mistake. For Museum, we have something very similar than for Mirage. We again have a very important mid, as we saw on the last time. We have very little mid usage from FBI against SR. Let's hope that changes a little bit, since that mid usage is very important to have anything else on this map other than B pushes. B is gonna be very interesting. We will have player infiltrations. We will have crazy nades here and here. Depending on how they hold it, they could also be watching the longer angles. Let me remember where they are. Not there. You have one here, and you have one missing the window here. Where they can be more passive, more trying to laser them down, not really playing util or control room, and having that all held back. We will see how they play. We will see if we have mid pushes. As CT, you can push down here while window watches here, while nading and living hell out of here. We will maybe see knife rushes here and here, which would be very interesting. But I think we will see a lot, and I mean a lot of B today. They've all watched the last 2 games, hopefully, and they know what is up on the table right now. I hope they use a lot of mid. We will see System Spy versus Operello on mid. This is gonna be absolutely crazy, and let's hope this is gonna be as amazing as I expect this right now. Giving this over to Killian which
All
hopefully
right.
isn't too fast because I
No.
need to.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to go into museum here. Definitely not Mirage, for sure. Sorry for my slip up earlier. But we are. Are you ready to go? Because I am.
No, I need five
Okay,
seconds.
that's fine. 5 seconds. We can waste 5 seconds simply by talking about the 5 seconds you need.
Yeah, sadly, Pavlov, the loading screen is a little bit longer than 5 seconds, so we talk a little bit longer about those
That's
five
all
seconds. Is
right.
that an
We'll get
idea?
there.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
ready.
all right. So we're gonna go there, and I flicked off the screen. Cool. So straight into Mirage and oh my God, museum.
Museum. It's okay.
Hey.
You will get there. You will get there.
Right.
Um, First, we see a revolver mid push. Very interesting, very talkative. Two players discuss it out. They hug it out. They love each other. That's very good. We now have a lover to enemies relationship on the field. It's gonna be amazing. I'm just kidding
Star-crossed
around.
lovers. So what? Who won first map?
You ask me something. I don't know.
Yes. Okay.
I
So
think it's 1-1. I'm not
FBI
sure.
won the second map. I can't recall who won the first, but we should be keeping score of that because it's kind of important. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did. Yeah, I have too much going on after the match, sadly.
sorry, my
Uh,
bad. So we have here a push in towards B from two players. Just looking for picks here by the looks of it,
yeah. The
and they
bomb
get one.
is at A, and they do get the pick, and that pulls the rotate. A is open. We have a player returning to window whilst they slowly move up in storage. One player still watching mid from color, and now it's gonna be a quick A. Sadly, they already rotated around since they smelled it from 3 miles away. They do not know about the second player. They know now, and Samsky missed the chance there to profit heavily from it.
The other player has come in, but they're now on their own. 1 versus 3. The one player off-site, far away. Two on-site. One watching over that bomb. Doesn't need to take this fight. Not until he hears the
System
defuse again.
has the deagle, so he has the big advantage from the wall bangable box, but Operello is just too cautious. He doesn't make a step. System is not aware of the storage angle and gets taken out. First round going to FBI.
I'd say I love that defuse tactic from System there. Two numbers in, turns around, takes a shot, notices that there's nobody picking the angle, goes for the third pin, but unfortunately there was somebody else just there for him.
Yeah, he only watched one angle out of two. That was the only mistake he did. Otherwise, there was, as you said, it's perfect. We have a rush in main, and we will see how this. No.
This is indeed map 3, thanks Jedi. Oh, doesn't get the knife straight away.
He gets it second. Oh no, he gets taken out. That's why you get the flash into a main if you push it like this. Like you just flash twice and you get 2 knife kills, which is always crazy.
Systems by was heard.
Yes, sadly the knife was catched in the body on the ground. And that's the round cleaned up. They only lost Matt, they picked up his weapon, and this is a very good round for FBI, clearing out the not guaranteed, very much not guaranteed second round. And
So
we go into round 3.
Jedi's also let us know that it's 2 maps in favor of FBI at the moment. So we could be seeing a very long game tonight. Jedi, can you confirm that all maps are played tonight, or all? If OP loses, are we playing the second version of that tonight, or is that another night? If you can confirm or deny, that'd be great information.
We have a B at our hands. Very passive B, they're trying to get the picks first. We have a player in... What is that? Storage?
Control room.
No, underground. No, he is at the start of storage, Operello. Here over, peeking out a little bit. try to pull a rotate or just stop the quick rotate. So let's see how they do that in control room.
They know they didn't get the rotate last time. I think they're trying to play off that, make sure that they don't rotate again, but Icebjorn in on site gets the kill. Rig.
Walk is traded out, but that plant is super hard, and System getting the pick, but the bomb is down. We have a 2v3 Operello rotated around in the... Nope, gets picked up on mid. Rig v3. This is gonna be super hard. It is planted for him. He needs to be aware that if they push light and try to defuse it, that he is not being taken. Samsky now here with the big advantage because of the LMG. If he's being taken, Rig takes the second kill. How 1v1 System drops. This is a mistake. Oh
Wow,
no.
Rig, let's go. Great play by Rig there.
Yeah,
Taking down
absolutely amazing. Very good, especially the kill on Samsky. That's a thing a lot of players can't do. Peek and kill an LMG without dying themselves. Very, very good, very disciplined, very nice.
FBI want to take this home. They're like, no, this is our season, baby. And they're making their dream come true. As we see it push in towards A. Util comes out.
Storage getting knifed. Storage gets cleaned up though. We are in a 3v3. This now needs to end on sniping fights for OP or as a quick and clean push from FBI. They play slow. They smoked it themselves for some reason and then didn't push it. This is a known problem if you have a standard play, but the standard play is not applicable for Antigua rounds.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is how hard and how quick you need to react. Weapon is extra weapons being dropped on from Icebjorn on site. System taking out Icebjorn 2v3. Rick getting a second system side killing Rick with a second snipe. Operello low with util though. He needs to hold this for 30 seconds. This is very, very hard. They have weapons, they have everything.
Gets the second kill.
He needs to pick up a weapon right now. Otherwise Sheep Tank will lose to this. Operello plays this very cleanly.
Oh, he gets the defuse!
Oh my god. That was amazing. Like, Operello played so well, and then he did not peak on the right timing. Like, you know, after 3 seconds, the time resets. So, since Sheep Tank needs to click in that moment, or a little bit before, you have to peak on that exact time. Operello just missed it. A very, very close one. Absolutely amazing to see.
Sheep Tank doing good work there. Few buttons in, few shots down, few buttons in. Makes it.
Yeah. We see a mid push right now. We have 2 players aggressive, playing left and right. Not reacting to storage in time. And getting cleaned up. This is why you play this a little bit differently. But this was very nice to see that they have it in their repertoire. And it could work if they just get the right moment to do it in. Now we have 3v3, which is generally a little bit disadvantageous for defenders. But here we have the big advantage of this map being very tight in the CT parts. And Sheep Tap picking up Krakenkrieger, pulling off the pressure and solidifying the CT defense.
Now we have 2 people left versus 3, going towards B slowly. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, they just step faked towards A, but and then slowly walked back. This does not work if the enemy doesn't hear you, and is a very tiny mistake they did. And they're now running low on time. If the bomb goes down, this round is over. Let's see how they do it. Operello with the pick, and This is it, yeah. There was no chance. He got 1 kill, or the flash and the bomb plant, or whatever. That time was just not on their side, and that's why you cannot allow yourself to do stuff like the steps if you do not have enough time. It's a very good strategy if the enemy hears it. It's very useful to know, but especially on Museum, where you have this wide and big T side and this small CT side, it's just not the map for this strategy.
Here we have FBI on another eco round, forced into it by OP.
It's
early grenade
their
on storage.
first eco round even.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Matt getting taken out in apps. They're playing very aggressive right now, OP, and I really like it. It's the first time we see them properly utilize util, if I remember that correctly. And they slowly push up in the storage. This is very spread out, very information gathery, I will say, and will prepare them for the next round. Wok picking off another control room player, playing very solidly.
Greg looking towards mid. Bomb is on who now?
It is in main currently.
Pavlov has it, yeah, sorry. Yeah. It had been left behind. I saw it on the minimap, but I couldn't spot where it was.
Same as in the match yesterday. If they leave the bomb behind, it's going to be in Cafe at the start of main. And Operello gets taken out. That's bombed down. Rig should focus on getting a kill, not to run towards A, where he cannot really help anybody or anything. He is going to save. This is arguably a mistake. What we currently see, the big problem here is that OP has tons of util next round. We will see pre-nades, we see pre-smokes. This is gonna be one hell of a start for this next match.
3-3, all evened up, and yeah, FBI looking a little bit short in cash here. They have enough, but only just.
Wok has 3 nades. If they're going for a B, they're gonna join Wok's nades right now. Let's see how that one goes.
It doesn't go where it's needed. That one does, though. But not well enough cooked.
And remember, he has a third. We don't worry about that one. Not deep enough. They're too nice. The bomb is at A. They seem to be not wanting to commit too hard to this.
Unfortunately, all of these tight angles, meaning grenading being much more difficult to do.
Yeah, this nade is very hard, but especially if you get free, you have to vary them a bit. Wok is the off angle, but he stepped. They might know, they might even stab him here.
But B falling off towards to support that A, and only one CT player left over on A. Everybody else over in B and mid.
They should know the control player is still around, or do they? Wok cleaning up the B, and in the meantime we see an A. This should be a very quick rotate now for CT. They need that plant right now, and sadly this is a little bit mistimed, but they will probably get this plant down. Good nade on window, nicely in the smoke, planted for main. They need to fall back right now to play this like Operello before. Very, very nice. Rick gets taken out by Toadies from window, and Operello on plane trying to get the flank off. He needs to push towards connector. He has a really hard time. Matt cleaning it up, being aggressive in main, and not going to play for the bomb. Very good, very amazing, good team play. That's what we like to see. For OP, they had very little util left. I said that so much util, and they wasted all of it. It felt like. and all of the util from the A players was not really used, and all of the util from the B players was used. So going for a quick A and getting those kills was very crucial for this round. This round, next round, or this round, we see an A push. We see the storage take. Samsky dying here, and ooh, 2 players on 1 HP. Their weapons still up. If they play this correctly, they're still very valuable players. But now we have the big problem with the insane rotates on this map. This is the moment where you have still a full minute. You need to rotate B.
Bomb is now on the ground. And everybody's just getting taken out. One player left over rig. Looking to do something. Might go for another save. Goes in under.
Yeah. Sadly, being stuck is a known problem for slow teams. Because like the moment you have so many players in CT, you need to do something. You either get the action out and push hard everybody together, or you don't. There is nothing in between, and or you don't and rotate, of course. But there's nothing in between. You cannot just stand there and wait for better days. The enemy will know if you rotate back. They will hear you. They will know, and that because of that, you cannot just stand there and wait for the nades to finish you off. Especially if you have low players. Low players should be focusing on back angles and not anything else. So you technically only have 2 players able to push side, meaning you need to rotate. You leave 1 player behind, 3 players rotating, and you feel it out like that. This is a very hard round. This is exactly why this map is hard. FBA doing a very great job at the start, and we go into the last round of this half, and let's hope this is gonna be a little bit fresh wind with mid. Please go mid. We need to see mid.
Desperate to see this mid play, but it doesn't look like we're going to. Early needs down on A long as storage gets taken.
Ooh, Color getting killed by system. Mid is very cleanly held right now. They have a player in the underpass, again taken out by system. This is why you need to play mid together.
This is all falling apart for FBI right here. Oh, but that grenade could be good. It is, but he dies for it. And that leaves Icebjorn alone. Icebjorn taking out 1 in the meantime as he starts his rotate around here. Bomb dropped in spawn, so accessible for him. But with 40 seconds left, he needs to make up his mind what he's going to do. Might as well try for this round in one way or another, because you've got nothing else going on. Next round, you're going to be on pistols anyway.
I'll note here, the moment he's being heard, like right now, everybody should rotate. Right there, you have to rotate. Going in, he's now on the clock. He doesn't know about storage. He's trying to plant. This is gonna be it. He even hears the door, but that's just too late. This was such a hard situation, and the only thing he could have done if he knew, mid was open again. Mid is being left open the moment you pick 1 or 2 players, and this is probably the way to would have won that round. You pick off 1 or 2 players, which FBI was very good at, and then focusing on the mid crackdown. But this is now the second half. We have a split up and poke around, or it's a mid. It's a pistol round mid. Very little util for CT. A defensive.
Flash comes out, but doesn't do too much. Unfortunately, that smoke will cover a push up for them a little bit. Still open to window, but nobody there. They can't know that though. As we get some B interaction going on there.
The bomb is in front of B. I don't know why they do this like this. taking out Krakenkrieger. Mid is fallen. This is gonna be a huge opening if they can work from it.
Bomb
Have a
falling
player
off B
baiting
now.
mid and a player trying to get the kills.
But with the bomb falling off B, now they regress on B. From behind though, mid retaken. Walk on the clock. Goes down. As does Samsky.
I have the feeling OP didn't train this pistol round very much or at all, which is very hard, especially on something like Museum Mid, and they had to improvise and do that on the fly, which was a very good strat. We have not really seen the pistol round really work out too well for T, so we're now having a differing strat. That's control room full push. Push B, I guess.
Yeah. Bomb's still alive,
Oh.
but sadly outmatched with bullets.
I have one question. Why is the bomb in light?
Yep, that's a good question. Because he spawned with a bomb and that's where he decided to go. Without thinking about the bomb, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. These are the mistakes you cannot have in the finals. This is what will break your back, and this is the second time we saw that mistake on Samsky even. On Mirage we had the same thing, and this could break them. We have again
B fake by the
delayed
looks of it.
B hold. They're playing for pigs. Okay. Walk here with the not Matt here with the util. Very passive. They know this angle. He cannot really peek this. Matt dropping off, being smart about it, and Icebjorn pulling off the pick.
They have pulled players over. There's only one left over there towards A. This sheep tank needs to be more aggressive on B, otherwise they're going to rotate in, and they do start rotating back towards A before the bombs even started to aggress.
Yeah, but the bomb is alone. He can't really, unless he wants to be crazy, he cannot really go there. The B player now rotates. The decision on A was finally communicated. It feels like we have a very slow communication, and that's a trade. Rick and Samsky trade. The bomb it's down on A, but they have a mid infiltration. This could be huge. So the not T, CT knowing about the mid infiltration are all no. They're saving. Okay, good. They know about the mid infiltration. They were very careful to not be too open to it. When they heard the drop, Matt went into position on the window, and they're all passive now, and they're very good. On Icebjorn, we have a nade for next round being carried over, and we have 2 clippers already on the field. This is gonna be util-wise very good for FBI, and we'll hope this is gonna be 1 or 2 more rounds for OP right here, since they slowly are under pressure to do those. They have another split up. They're not sure though. Very
Bomb holding back while A and B take up position, see what can be done before anything is agreed upon, I guess. Mid looking like they could pincer it. Only being held from the stairhead peak, but smoked off also. And A making contact there as well. Lots of shots being fired, but nothing concrete being done here. Smoke goes up, blocking off that catwalk player and the head peak as well. That could let them out into mid. B player still doing what he can as storage all the way up through. looking for something, finds it, gets the kill. And that's the call. That's the call to go A now. Get here. And they even have mid taken over as well. System gets rigged there as they hold back the CT players in their spawn. Bomb getting planted as Icebjorn left alone out in the cold, goes for guns. Looking for just somewhere safe to be. Could get spotted, does. Gets away with just a tag or two. Find somewhere
I can't
to be.
help you cast right now. My stuff is not working.
That's okay. Yeah, so he's just going to save here, and that's all we're going to see from this round, I believe. Let me know whenever you're back online, and we'll just
Yeah,
watch this
should
bomb
be
go
good.
off. 6 seconds. Everybody off site in plenty of time. Why this piece of art? What has this art ever done to anybody?
Isn't that one a company thingy? Maybe
No
the company
idea.
does something here. Like it's a DVD logo or something similar.
6 to 7. OP coming back up. They do not want to let this slip. Even if they do get a second chance, they don't want to let this one go. They want to go through flawless victory. And FBI looking to take this one off them for sure. Only a little bit ahead. Aggressive out into control room from Samsky, but about to be naded out of there. Gets away with it.
We have mid aggression, and CT is not holding mid at the moment. This could be huge. They're up in cat, they're up in mid, they're up everywhere. They have a player under flanking right now. Oh no, Rick is there, is ready. They're
Gets
falling
two.
back.
Gets knitted
No.
back. Gets away with it.
Yeah, this is not what you're gonna do. Like, this was so close to being really good. OP really needed that round. Rick doing that push in the exact right moment. Wok going A. The rotate, the steps from Toadies are known, but he's getting taken out, and we do not know if they just heard those steps.
He's going to hear under coming up now.
He doesn't go in a surprising position. He doesn't gonna push. What is he doing?
He's looking for
he
the
does
player.
push now. Gets the kill, 1v2, 16 seconds. If he full rushes it, he can plant, but he will need to know that there is stuff going on here. He needs to behind side, he flashes, he needs to plant approach on Matt's thingy, otherwise he is too late. This is too late.
He got confused about what he wanted to do. He's like, I don't want to run out there with the bomb being planted. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but those few seconds just took its toll.
Yeah. In that situations, there's only one thing to do, sadly. You flash over towards plane controllers, and you see to it that the main site statue covers the flash, while you push up the stairs, drop down to approach and plant on the wall. Yes, Matt is there, he didn't know that, and that would have given him the plant. We have a complete spread out setup again. This time they cover a main and they again do a midish. So this is could be great. They smoked the stairs well, get some nades in return. This should be an opening. Rick peeking mid there. The nade sadly not connecting well. That one neither.
What goes up underheld by T this time.
They didn't use their own door smoke. Oh, system getting the headshot on Rick. That was an amazing shot. They can now abuse this. Mid is open and mid has fallen. And they don't use it, please, guys. They had the flank, they had the rotate stops. Let's hope they don't suffer because of it. The good part is they still push the CTs to head on ticket entrance, because they are not sure if they now actually delayed made it into mid for some reason. Getting cleaned up by Icebjorn though, because they were too aggressive, because they kind of need to timing wise. 1v1 on the head, trade out, and that's the round. Toadie's planting with 1 HP left, winning the round. Such close rounds. This is crazy.
1 HP is all you need sometimes, though, to win the round, you know? So.
This is exactly true. I will note something else. Since we have a reduction in how many smokes you can buy, we have less smokes on mid, and them outweighing the smokes like they have another one to smoke it again does not connect well. This is a mistake. They should not be going mid this round because the enemy's on an eco round, but they don't know that. They have it smoked off, and they have a rig in the smoke ready for them with a deagle. It gets cleaned up, the smoke is gone, they need to move right now, and they do. They moved over to catwalk. Sadly, they do not have anybody control room. This is technically not necessary since eco round. Icebjorn gets Toadies. Really good knife throw. They pick
You're
up
ahead
the
of me by a couple of seconds, by the way.
Sorry.
All good. Walk making his way onto site now with the bomb. I'm not sure if that Matt Hedge happened. It is, yes. With the double barrels.
2 double barrels even.
Plant
Ooh,
down.
this is huge. They do not know he's in here. They just naded it out. This is gonna be so huge. They're careful.
Looking for him,
Matt,
but
don't push. Don't push. Don't do it.
He's going to. He's still going to. Walk.
Does he check the corner though? Yes, he does it, but it does not matter against double barrel shotguns. And he gets taken up by Samsky, clearing him out. He was not ready for the second player, apparently didn't hear the steps. Operello being... where? Oh, in gift, slowly pushing in.
Distance by able to put him down as we go in to round 17? Something like that.
Yeah, you're correct. Math is working out. Players wise, we see Krakenkrieger having problems. He had to play so far very hard positions, always on the retake. Yes, exactly. And that's the only big players who has weird stats, I would say. This is a very hard map. You need to play very precise, and you need to play differently with high ping, which Krakenkrieger has, so he cannot just copy his teammate. This is very hard for them right now. FBI pulled together in a more defensive position, holding A. If OP slowly building up for A, not really. This is their standard bomb dropped in cafe setup, and they're trying to play for picks. FBI with their defensive playstyle countered this pretty well. Question is, does OP notice, and do they abuse defensiveness? They have a player in cat. Can the system make something out of it? Yes, he gets mad. This is huge. They need to go A right now.
Yeah, they've pulled everybody over towards B. They need to force A. But now they fall back towards mid. CT mid. Being held out here by 3 people. Make that 2.
Dino has been called, I think. So they know it's... ooh.
Toadie's getting one. Looking for the next. But Toadie, Rig's about to get backstabbed.
Yeah, if Icebjorn got the kill on Vok, which was one shot by the way, this would have been crazy, because they had the bomb down on B, and then he would have had the defense 1v3, which would have been very 1v2, very doable for Icebjorn. We're going into match point for OP. They pulled it back, and we have a weird buy from FBI. They seem to be out of money, out of util. We have 2 smokes from Operello, and that's it. We have an under push which probably will connect. They're not aware of anything right now.
Nothing in mid for the CTs here as the T's push in, but from underneath, Rig getting sheep tank. And Toadie's going looking for him now.
Rick needs to get out of there right now, otherwise he probably will be traded out, which they cannot afford since they're low on weapons.
And I think they feel it's going to be an A here. CT's now dispersed across the map. Oh, sorry, T's dispersed across the map. Toadie's still waiting for something. Mad H takes out Samsky in a trade though. Toadie's getting Rig taken down.
Umbrella getting system in mid. This was the trade out they needed. They now have weapons accessible to them if they want to upgrade for Operello and Krakenkrieger. And Wok and Toadies do have the site, they do have the plant, so it's now only
Bomb
for...
can't be planted. It is. It's going to pay dearly for it, but it allows Toadies to now take up position.
He knows they don't have clippers. And Crocker gets the peek. Oh.
And
this is very hard.
Yeah.
Operello with the smoke. Those two smokes did so much, at least the one did literally win them the round, because the Rig had to peek immediately after that smoke drop, because they will just defuse it. Now we're in a full buy from both teams. Last round, 19th round, we will see where this is going now. If FBI takes the first map home and makes a bracket reset, or if we have going into us going into map 4.
Yeah. I don't know what I want.
I want map 4. I want all 10 matches to be played. Okay.
Okay. We'll be here until midnight, guys. Rig going down in mid, being aggressive out there, but unfortunately out on an island as they try to take over the rest of mid here. Hello on this headshot angle still. Dropping out a flash, but to no avail. Util returned.
And again, we see mid being the key to winning right now. This could, if the util isn't missed, this could be a cat infiltration, and he gets there.
5v4 OP technically have the advantage here. They just need to be able to capitalize on it.
They don't just technically have, they definitely have. They have all the map control, they have the flank, they have everything. Players need to be very careful to not get picked up on approach and ticket. And they will get the map. Krakenkrieger in a 1v4 and gets taken out. That was a very clean mid take. That was a very nice from OP. And we go into the 4th map.
Let's go. Okay, so we're going to throw over to Comment here for a breakdown of Museum while I get everything ready for map 4.
So, the big thing... The fuck? Where's that not working? Huh. That's new. Okay. Pavlov captured my mouse and I needed to get it back. We have a lot of mid play, which made the huge difference. OP played with mid, FBI didn't, and that's what broke it. They were able to stop off mid. They got the catwalk. They got into lounge. And because of these many angles being open, they were had to be spread thin. They couldn't just abandon B because they could come here. They could not properly rotate because they get flanked here. And the players on A are now very cradled in, with one player playing approach in the last round, as we saw, and one here, and they were very stationary. Being able to be taken out by nades was amazing. And we could see a lot of things. It was really good. We saw a lot of control room plays. They were not successful. They had good setups to counter that, but that left mid open, and mid was the weakness of both teams. They were not be able to be abused as much. System Spy held it for OP pretty well. He did stop most aggression, even though he did not actually take lots of map control. Rig in under, being aggressive, helping A and um, I cannot talk. Helping A and B right there. A and mid, I mean, right there. Having lots of options that made them able to be more focused on B. Very interesting thing they did. Amazing. We saw a lot of amazing plays. That little thing with mid cracked it open. This was such a close game, and I think that's it for me.
Awesome. Yeah, so our next map is going to be Stockpile. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, take it away. Let's get an overview of what the plays on Stockpile should be.
So on stockpile we have a little bit of reversed mirage. We no, uh, yeah, a little bit reversed mirage where we have a hard approach towards B. With normally A having lots more problem, lots more entrances, and we will have an amazing duel to see every round on long. This should be a System Spy versus Matt or Perello. I don't know who plays it exactly on their side, but it will be System Spy, and this will be a very hard duel. We will see a lot of sprint peeking, we will see a lot of nades, and this will open up the long axis, same as on Dust 2, making A holds very much easier. But this needs to be done quickly, this needs to be done efficiently. If you do this fast enough, you can have a player back here just trying to flank, listening for steps, lurking, stopping the rotates, while everybody else, which even some people which help, go over to B, having the good option through highway and everything. We will maybe even see the mid special with smoke, smoke, push in, or even the reversed one where they do the opposite and infiltrate yard. This is less likely since you can do the more or less the same thing through snake. Here we will have two ways to play out of snake. You can either push short or you can play and hold yard. Both plays are important, both plays are valuable, both plays are important, and we will hopefully get this going well. um, we will see a lot of sniping here. This is one of the axes which is gonna be very detrimental, very detrimental to wins. We will have a very aggressive plays. Hopefully, stockpile is a map where the T's have a hard time holding, and if you are aggressive as CT, you can come out on top. You can put them back. You can create choke points, um, where you can get the players away, which is hopefully good. Maybe it's bad, and I hope we do not see a lot of players being stuck, especially if FBI delays it again in spawn. That would be very bad, because this is a map where timings are very important, and the push out and fork uh, with long help and the nades here could break open a huge flank every round. This is what we look out for, and I hope we will have an amazing match.
Absolutely. So we are going into Stockpile. Are you ready for Stockpile? Because I'm ready
Uh,
for Stockpile.
I sadly got Discord written like 8 times. I need to read some stuff to be sure. So I'm sorry. I'll be there in 5 minutes. You can start if you want to.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and you can read up on what you need to there as we go into the pre-round here. And it looks like we're going to have a fight. Uh, let's see if they all go towards mid. No, the CTs are not up for a fight here. Kraken just being friendly. Goes to take himself out, but clips on it before he is. So here we have OP taking T side first with FBI on the CT. And it looks like this could be a B push. Samsky calling out a split up, 3A, 2B it looks like, and we should see contact on B first, try and get some of this pulled across. I'd like to see B going faster than this if they're going to be the attention seekers, but it looks like they're going to go in through Sneck and try and sell it that way. See if they can take somebody off guard as flashes come out of B. Icebjorn taking down 2, making this very difficult, leaving the bomb out alone. Samsky trying to get something done, but no contact made over in B yet, and that's bomb down as we see the Sneck players coming out. Now it's just Clips on his own, looking for something, gets one. And out alone here, searching around for players coming at him as the CTs hunt him down. Gets one, doesn't get one unfortunately. His friend there, Kraken, able to take him out before he gets there. First round going across towards FBI. FBI looking to take this home, looking to go straight into section 2 of this this game. And we have the same split as last time. Have they learned from it? Will they be able to take him down? Early knives coming over, but no contact made. This is an eco round for the T's now. Knives out, ready for something, waiting for any aggression, any pushes coming through. As Sneck more aggressive this time, but getting taken down by Apello's SMG straight away. Samsky looking for an inroads here as Kraken takes down System. Clips up on site, but no good at this stage. And now it's just Samsky doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena, hey. I'm not going to sing because nobody wants to hear that. But he comes out and gets the knife, gets the UMP. Samsky going for it now. Looking for anybody else to take down here. Taking a long range fight with the UMP versus UMP, but no armor. And from the back, Icebjorn able to take down Samsky. 2 rounds out ahead now for FBI, as we now have a full buy round from both teams. And it's a full A push here coming out of OP. That means that we're going to have some long interactions. Grenade overcooked, undercooked, overcooked. A little bit burnt, but hey, if it works. System looking for move. Sorry, I got distracted. 3 on A main, looking to get an entrance as the long player has dropped back, giving it up to them as they push in. They check their corners. 1 up in secret, pushes through, gets 2. Sheep doing work here as the bomb gets planted. Pays dearly for it. Orpello getting 2 in return. Rig taking out Sheep. Bomb is planted, but now it's a 2v3 retake. We see them all try to push in on the same angle. Toadies pushing them back, throwing out that grenade. It makes contact, and System able to finish this off. That grenade was fantastic. Let's have another look at that grenade because it was actually super. Bam! Beautiful. 2-1. OP getting their first round on the board this game, this map even, and they're going to be looking to get more as we go forwards. It looks like it's going to be a B hit here, all pushing towards there. We might see 1 or 2 stragglers holding for mid, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be a full B execute. Anybody going up Z? Nobody going into Snake? No, it's a full B push. Take them while they're not expecting it. The double barrel shotgun of Mad H rings out, but Aura trade this time. In the smoke, coming around, Rig tries for the knife, doesn't quite get it. The nade does some damage though. And we have one long flank as we get a push through the smoke here from Orpello. Getting in position with the knife. It's Kraken. Puts down damage but isn't able to follow up with it, and that just leaves Icebjorn in the background here.
He's trying to get exit kill in the meantime. Very good eco awareness from OP right here. They knew FBI was on an eco round and they full rushed it, full pushed it, denied as many chances for surprises as possible, kept it simple, very clean.
2-2. All evened up now. OP looking to make this a 1 series game rather than the 2 series game. And FBI looking to get into that 2nd series so that we can see who the champs really are. This is going to be a, what do you call it, game? A game of stamina more than anything at this stage. Here on map 4, we are 2-1 FBI to OP maps. Nade goes out. It's good, but doesn't quite do enough damage as we've got a slow setup on B.
It's very baity towards A so far, the setup. I really like it. It's a small push in, slow push in on B, but they will now converting into a fast one. They have players rotating in, but they have only 1 player currently. Matt is delaying, Smoke not being quick enough for him. They're trying to go. Toadie's getting picked off, not ready yet. His util being too slow. We have a clean. Oh, not clean hold. Clips gets taken from short. We have Sheep Tank getting traded out nicely. We have a 2v2, 2v1. Kraken Krieger alone. He's trying to find players right now. He does not have the util to do this. That's not the way to walk. You cannot walk straight past the wall on the bomb. It's just not health advisable. Your doctor says you shouldn't do that.
Echo saying OP has woken up, and that they have. As we go for an A push here, Clips with the bomb, and we're going to see some mid smokes here, and a push into A long. Is this A long? What is this called?
Yes, A long.
Okay, cool.
I made all the call maps. I can tell you all the calls.
Okay. I can't. And we have one in Ninja. Samsky with a fantastic grenade, taking that Ninja player out of contention. Throwing in another one. Nobody at home though. As the smoke goes up to cover their entrance, they only have Icebjorn to deal with now. And Toadie's able to do so. Orpello going around for the long flank as the other players are getting set up. Orpello able to take down Clips. Looking
That's
for
a weapon for them. If they can get the 2nd player, that's 2 weapons for them. That's very much winnable.
But the flank of the flank comes through. System Spy takes out Orpello as we now have Matt H alone with Deagle in hand. And he's going to take off. Save that for another day. He's got a Deagle in his hand and a double barrel shotgun on his side. So
in the meantime, Rick is on A side next to the bomb.
I missed that entirely.
Yeah, but he also saves it and focuses on picking up weapons. Does not get one. Yeah, it was very passive from them with the Deagles. I'm not the biggest fan of it. You should try to get kills, you should try to get damage, especially when they had the players mid attacking main. They should have pushed main harder from side. That was a little bit of a misplay there, that they didn't have the proper team play, but it was very good. So we currently see a B setup, which is very slow and passive again.
Kraken takes out Samsky on that A long angle as B now accelerates. Samsky taking out Kraken with the delayed grenade.
Amazing.
LMG holding down that angle, doesn't deny access to the site entirely.
But they have 2 low players, this could be huge. Sheep Tank pushing in, making his little health worth very much. Toadie's also pushing in, this is very good. Really nice usage on the low HP players. Porello and Icebeard now falling back to main, trying to... No, yeah, them falling back to main, holding stuff off and playing more safe after putting themselves into advantage. We have Clips here. He is in a position where the enemy doesn't know where he is, but he needs to watch his corner. His shoulder should be visible. Was not. Sisters by Icebeard did not see it, and Clips cleaned them up. Very nice round. We go over to 5-2 for OP.
OP definitely have woken up at this stage. They don't want to give up any more rounds. They really ideally want to take this map and the next map and just take this clean. But if FBI can take this map or the next, then we go into the next side. Oh, that knife coming close. Not quite making contact. We have a long push here.
We have Snake infiltration. Pushing short. Is being seen. Gets cleaned up by Rig.
Smoke
So
goes
far,
out. Go ahead.
So far their infiltrations haven't worked really well.
Oh.
And they're stacking up also not. They need to use that long more. Like they're completely stuck.
Yep, with that smoke fade, all hope of this this A hit has gone with it.
They have 50 seconds. They need to spread out and get kills right now. They need that mid flank. They need the A long push. They need to get something done here. So far, we have the same problem as on other maps where they are too stuck together, not doing it well. If you want to go crazy, like the 4-player Palace push on Mirage, you can do this. You can 4-player long push here, 1 player holding mid and main very passively. You can do this. You can even make 2 around the world if you want to through CT spawn. That's almost cleaned up. And there we have to clean up. Yes. They were silent. They tried to wait it out that the players would return to their positions. But since there are so many players down, that just ain't happening. They're not rotating over more than 1 player to B, because 1 B player can hold off that 3-man push any day of the week.
Samsky giving out directions there. 2 players, 1 way, 3 the other. And are we going to see a faster hit out of these B players? Looks like we might. Slow down now though.
Yeah, they're in a very spread out position now. They could be going for picks, and they're trying to leverage Snake for it. The enemy is well aware of this, and since everything else is smoked off, they can purely focus on it. That's one of the things. If you're in Snake right now, you need to stop, you just camp for a moment, and then you wait till the mid smoke is gone. That doesn't help you directly, but it is another angle the enemy needs to worry about. Less gun looking towards you. Rick picking up 1 of the Snake players. They know about the second one. It's a plastic right now. Rick not ready yet. But everything gets traded out. Site is holding. But the bomb is A with 2 players. This is gonna be the hold of a century. They now need to get that kill. Perfect. Now 1v3. They hear the steps. They get the trade. That if it's properly called, this is winnable. This is very winnable for Samsky, if he knows. But the smoke is fading. Does he know though? He doesn't. And he gets killed by Matt. This is very questionable, I'll be honest.
This corner's interesting because you can kind of hide in it a bit, but your shoulder still peeks out, unfortunately. But we go across to the next half, 4-5. FBI losing their initial advantage. OP coming out slightly ahead that half.
So very interestingly, stockpile is either CT or T sided depending what meta it is. If you can push as CT, it's CT sided. Otherwise, it's T sided. So this could go either way right here. We have a clean setup, nicely spread out, and they go for the long push right now. They have one player dropping, countering the main push, and Matt being completely crazed out that is, and Matt kills Clips. The long push gets traded out. That's exactly what you want as T. And they now have the options. As long as Hodis is in time stopping that. Side take is being slowly killed. Matt with 1 HP. And the hope, but the Glock is just gets always a random hit. Yes, we know, Sams. you can have party. We don't love you. Yes. This is the round they needed.
4-6. Okay, extending that lead now that they're on T side.
Round 11.
And looks like bomb's going towards B as A sets up for a diversion.
We have a long-range knife killing a player in a main next to concrete.
I missed it entirely. Oh, there it is. There he is. Feels bad, man.
Feels terrible. But they still have the advantage. They're 4v5. They have the rifles, but do they get the proper place? We have long being peaky, which could lead to a push, which would be the correct thing. Matt does not have armor, and CT does have armor. Matt sneaks in, trades out A, probably makes the A long player push, which he does, and he pulls in the rotates. This is now a very good setup if they want to go B, but they seem to be not fast enough.
Yeah, they needed to be there a few seconds ahead of that. They had the space, but didn't want to capitalize on it. As we have Snek coming in here, making it difficult for them. Kraken getting sheep as Rig looks for Toadies. I can't see because he's running around so much. System taking out Kraken. Rig now alone.
V3, he needs to get those kills right now. Just because
there's two
of the weapons. 1v1. System Spy is half tagged. He only has an ump. This could be huge. System Spy has some ping. If he just trades out, he wins. He has no time. And he gets him!
Takes it.
5 seconds left on the clock. System just needed to hide in the corner, but the communication was not there. He was not ready. And we go into round 12 with such an amazing win for FBI.
Wow. Rig with the big plays there. I'm on the wrong people. Lol. Echo says this should be banned and completely ruins competitive. I believe he's talking about the knife throw. Yeah, you're not allowed to do it within the first 5 seconds of the match. You are allowed to do it?
That rule was taken out, if I remember correctly, because they implemented it as part of the game that knives cannot kill anybody in the first 5 seconds.
Okay.
But since you can throw it earlier and it lands at 5 seconds, it can still kill you, which is, you know, not as it should go, but we know.
Yeah, well,
Clips camping on side, getting a kill, does not gets traded out. That's why you have the long push. That's why you needed that. Clips would have lived there forever, not needing to push. We have Toadies and Cheap Tank in CT on long, trying to get the picks out, but not playing together because of the smoke. This is so hard.
Yeah, Sheep can hear that player up there, and he's really Paranoid about getting
Yeah.
hit in the side, but gets hit in the side anyway as he looks for the other angle. 6-6. FBI looking to take this one home.
Yeah, that was some rounds. Yeah, like a big problem in Pavlov, you do not see the player tags through the smoke. With other words, Oprel didn't know where Todis is, and they had really big troubles playing together. You need to communicate that out, which is so hard, especially in situations where you have a lot going on. They had very little going on, but they still had troubles communicating that. System Spy falls back after the first a long contact, which is being done by Operello as predicted. And the system goes very passive after losing the long game multiple times now. This could be one of the things that would makes this happen. They have very much long aggression. Samsky with the M249 holding long. This will be crazy. Matt pushing through side, just nicely smoked off. Samsky getting traded out. Sheep V4. This is a safe. Where is he?
He's over in CT. Yeah, he
trying
should be
to
going
get
to
those
save.
weapons. Needs to kind of. Oh no, the big mistake. So if you walk away from an angle, like Matt just did, Peeker's advantage is on the enemy side. Like he has way more to shoot at than you. That's the big problem, especially in Pavlov where everything is a little bit delayed. And the ping is higher than what's actually shown. This makes a huge difference.
I'm not sure how people play Shaq, given the delay, because everybody's using Wi-Fi, and with packet loss and everything else, Pickers' advantage is just huge.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just a different game, apparently. I guess.
Well, yeah, fair. You just play it differently.
Yeah.
Aggressive up on mid, Samsky with the knife, but he's not going to get this conversion. Here's the... Oh, he might get us. He does! Samsky, you sneaky bastard. Gets away with it as well, as the bomb plant goes through though. But gun not retrievable because it's up on the plateau. Rig from behind, able to take out somebody else. Two, as we have somebody hiding out here in long System Spy with the knife. Can he
Are they aware of it?
Icebjorn seems to be looking for it, but doesn't have the
Like
angle.
the longer you're waiting, the more that. Oh no! Don't peek it like that. Oh no! Please. Like you saw the shoulder. You can't just peek. The enemy's aiming at you and everything. It's just suicide. Like,
just flipping off the enemy rather than trying to fight them. Just flip them off. Love it.
Things you will never see in a pro CS match, but I'll see a lot in the Pavlov.
Yeah.
Like that's now the second time this season that I've seen this.
I know I'm not going to win this, but fuck you anyway.
Miscooked nades. T is being held back. This could be the push. This could be the moment.
Ooh, aggressive.
They have two players in main. They leave Snake open and listen. Just listen for the steps. This is very interesting. Player on back. Long is not sure about rotation, so they might have heard something towards B. The drop is incoming. This could go bad. They need to retreat, and they do. Very good. Matt even giving away his position. Very bad for him. They're now halfway stuck. The B player sadly did not push.
That grenade did a lot of damage.
That could have been even worse.
It could have been worse, but that one is.
Oh no!
A system on long, takes out Orpello. Mad H looking for guns, gets the toll taken up from him. As we have bomb over here on Icebjorn. I think this is a save call.
Needs to be.
We have hunting going on here out through A. Some spy looking for something. But will people go hunting into CT? I don't think, or T spawn. I don't think anybody ever goes hunting into T spawn. There's too much to cover.
I know that people do, and I hate it, but you're absolutely right. Nobody should.
Yeah.
Especially in the finals. Even if you have util, it's so hard. You could get outplayed so easily, and it's just not worth it.
Lots of util on the ground here for T's. They gather up as much as they can.
Matt with 3 smokes. Very interesting battle. This could be very, very good. A quick B. Anything else going on? No, quick B. We have the long range smokes. That's why he had all the smokes. Smoked sight from T-spawn. They have the nice split. They have the bomb plant down.
Yeah, bomb plant comes through there.
Nade in main. Not connecting. Second nade also not connecting over the house. Ice Spear not being ready for the smoke to fade. That's very bad. Rig being now known and will be pressured in a moment. System and Clips being in the same corner is very, very suboptimal. Rig from the flank. They now need to go.
The Clips gets denied.
This could have gone very good, very either way. Us seeing this strat right now is amazing. That was a really new strat. Haven't seen that before. Very, very good. You have a side split as similar to what you can do on Mirage, which we have not seen like almost ever in Pavlov. We only saw that in CS. This round we go for 1 player holding B, 4 players going A. We have a mid aggression. Sadly, it's not supported with an A aggression. They do not seem to aggress together, which is a huge mistake. FBI needs only this 1 round. They have lots of util, lots of nades. They can make this happen.
FBI with the player advantage here. Now can they spin this into a round win? Again, hiding out in Ninja. I think this is being used a little too frequently for them to be a surprise, but able to trade out there. Madhetch retrieving that util and bomb.
Mid gets naded with a beautiful nade over the sandbags. We have the bomb going into sandwich. This is not what you want. Long player hears everything. They now know. This could be huge. Matt walking over. Gets the getting the bomb down. 1v2, and it gets cleaned up. FBI takes this to the 3rd round, and we will go into the bracket reset.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over to you, let you do a rundown on that while I figure out what is going on.
I can tell you what is going on. In the meantime, I was writing with Scamsy Gamsy. They will be rescheduling for in the week or Sunday. They don't know yet when exactly. Okay. It's not going to be today because they're all exhausted.
I bet. That's a good call just to split it up like that for sure. Thankfully.
Yes. Which also gives both teams the ability to now train against what they exactly saw right now. I hope us with the stream gave them another angle, and now we even talk strategies and what is missed. So first, let's go into the second last round strategy. What they did is from over here, they smoked this angle and this angle. One by bouncing off the silo and smoking here, and the other one bouncing off this wall here and smoking here. Very good long range smokes. He threw 3 smokes, 1 missed, 2 hit. That's exactly how you want to do it if it's not perfectly reliable, especially such a long range smoke. This it was the opening they needed. They cleaned out the player here with a 4-man push. They split off the side. They went into positions. They had the player on the 3-man push. They actually did. No, I'm confused. No, yeah, the three-man push. They fully rotated over the player over here, pushing into the side, if I saw that correctly, or the player over here pushing. It was Rick, and that one throwing the smokes was Matt, so it had to be him going here and the second player going here. Um, this was a very successful round. It was very close in the end. It obviously was not trained good enough, and they lost one or two players when the smoke faded. This was a little bit of a tragedy. The Icebjorn kill here was suboptimal. He was just not ready for the smoke to clear. He was not ready for that, and because of that, it was close. This was a very good strat, very new Pavlov, amazing to see. We had a lot of action on long for the second half. This is what opened up A. They had rotates here going left and right all the time. They pulled a lot of players here in because the long player had to fight his way there. System got killed multiple times. This is how you do it. This is how you create openings on this map. A long trying to push weaknesses in there. They had some infiltrations, especially on OP. Those were being shut down. It was mostly Toadies pushing, sometimes with somebody else. And it was just, how should I say this? They were playing really, really passive, holding Snake once from here, once even from back here or over here, and it's just not. It was just not good enough because Toadies was trying to push in, trying to flank and do stuff, but he kind of couldn't. He was kind of stuck in his position, and he got cleaned up a lot of the times. This was very hard. They held it very, very strong. Mid, we saw very little usage of mid. We did not see any flanks to stop the CTs from taking inside. But what we saw is a lot of CT players stumbling in here for FBI. They did not have the proper rotates over the flanks. They were very, very conservative entering from this side. They did not have the util to do that. So if they had this situation, the round was almost always over immediately. As you said, we have a ninja corner which was abused too many times. The big problem there was the rounds where they were used were not good and they were not aggressive enough. The important thing here is your ears. If you hear pins, you need to peek. If you hear steps here, you need to peek. If you see something, you need to peek. This is a position I like to play a lot if I play A. I don't play A anymore, that's why I can say it. And I'll get mad here a lot of the time. He sneaks in, he's not aware of that angle if he does not nade it out first. And that's the big part. You need to be aware of that, you need to be aggressive enough. And very important, since the nade flies over here and bounces like this, you can actually, when you hear the pin, wait 2-3 seconds, peek around the corner, and the nade doesn't damage you since it's around the corner for you. Other things we saw util being thrown over here. We had Samsky getting knifed here. We had nades for being thrown over here. This was much better abused by OP in my opinion than FBI. We had 1 or 2 aggressive rounds from OP. They were sadly not coherent enough. We have had 2 players push main one round with the long player kinda not really helping. We had a round where mid pushed with 2 players, one watching here, one watching here. Nice crossfire. Really nice how they did it. Problem is they need to do both at once. I know this is super hard, but you can actually do that by doing 1 long push, 1 main push with 2 players going mid. You can also 2 players main, but I like the mid one better. And in the meantime, you have the B player flanking here. He needs to be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more flashy, because if it's a full B rush, he otherwise has problems. But that's okay, because this timing for meeting is here and here anyway, which is the first time they would see each other, and you can just peek that, figure it out, nade, even nades through here are possible. You can do this, and you need to have that push together. If you don't push together, you will always run into the problem that you don't contain them in those spots where they have very close choke angles and everything. But you basically have an out brim like this, and you get just flanked from every direction. Instead of giving the enemies closed doors to work through, you opening your own flanks, which is suboptimal, which is exactly what it was the problem for both of these strategies. So it's like that. Yeah. What
If
else
I
is there to say?
if I could
Yep.
add something, it's just about effects and aggression. Whenever we see people faking towards, say, B, while the main thrust is going to be A, they are being a little too slow about that push. They need to be the first contact. They need to sell the fact that it's going to be a B hit. They need to sell that to the other side, and the only way they can do that is by actually taking contact. If you sneak in there, you make your A players nervous, and then they start to take contact, and that just throws your fake completely into shambles, unfortunately. We've seen it a couple of times, but it's one of those things. Everybody plays differently and to their own style.
Yeah.
But
I will add something here. You always need to fake like you do normal rounds. Like they
mhm.
are always slow in here, so you also need to fake in here. And your teammates, since they practice with you, they should know how to react and when timings are going. Problem is, they seem to not have good enough communications to know what is going on, how much sound is there, and they do not hit the timing on when to push on the other side. Simply because they don't have enough information and they don't feel out the game hard enough, and that's a thing we saw on both teams. That the rotates are the fake is amazing, it works, but they go over, but the player dies, and there are two versions when a player dies. Either you have a player die, and it's a complex situation where you wouldn't see the second player, then you delay by 3 seconds so they finish walking over, and then you push the other side. Or, like this map, especially in B main, where you would see the second player immediately the moment that player dies. You need to run. You don't need to go slow or anything. You need to run. You need to be on site before he dies, technically, but you do not have that luxury. If the player dies, you need to full sprint it. And that's something we haven't seen them. We have the stop and go was very problematic for both teams. They like to play slow. They didn't know when to push, but they played really amazing fakes. They pulled a lot of rotates. A lot of the times it even worked, even if they had a slow entry. They didn't know what to check. They sometimes had flanks open. Uh, the long play was just missing for OP, and that's all I can say.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Comet, for joining me once more.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody out there, for joining us for this adventure, and we look forward to seeing you again whenever the finals are going to happen. So, FBI and OP are now in the same space. They both have lost one game each uh, this championship, and now whoever takes the next match will go on to be number one in season 16. But again, thank you all for watching. See y'all next time.
Bye bye.